Well, I can start with that.
Go ahead.
So early on, again, we made some early decisions about how we were going to treat Quinn and how we wanted him to grow up. It kind of goes back to this is a part of his life. There is no choice about treatment. When he was 8 months old, he decided he didn't want to do his nebulizer anymore because it stinks. And we had to give him, I don't remember, Toby?
Yeah.
Some inhaled medicine that's horrible. We try everything before we give it to him, and it is awful.
Don't tell people.
I don't know how. I don't know how he can just sit there and breathe it. So he's 8 months old, and he decides I'm not going to do it today. And so he's pushing, and he's doing baby stuff, and he can't talk yet. And he starts crying. Well, I had to hold it on his face for 45 minutes, and it was horrible.
It was.
But it was worth it. It was because we dealt with it then. We don't have to deal with it now. He says, I don't want to do it. I heard it 3 months ago. I don't want to do it. You know, you're just going to sit on my lap, and I'm going to hold it on your face. So you can do it on your own, or that's going to happen. And he doesn't argue. He doesn't argue about it. And it was one of the hardest things I've heard. He was crying for 45 minutes straight. It was horrible.
And it happened a couple of different times, and it's usually when he's tired. But you figure out the way to calm him down, whether it be singing to him or letting him watch a different cartoon or, talking to him. You figure it out, but in general, we don't give in. It's going to happen. It's what you need, and he knows it. And there's an occasion where he says, no, I'm not going to, and then Scott, usually, because I'm slightly irrational, Scott sits down and negotiates with him. Listen, it's either this on your own or this with me. And you choose, but there's no option of no. And he's a smart kid, and he says, all right, I'll do it on my own. I can handle it, and I want to watch TV, so fine.
That's something that communities will help you along with.
Is how to get them to do it.
Yeah, and I had heard early on that when they say no when they're older, it's a lot different when they say no when they're younger. And we decided
we'll work through that.
we'll do it when he's young, and he doesn't remember it.
Well, and it'll change, and it will progressively change. He'll change his mind when he's 10 and say, I'm not done, and then we'll have to deal with that then.
Our strategy's going to have to change. Because I won't be able to hold him down and, put on his face forever. So,
But as you're doing it, and it's treatment for them to breathe, even as young as 3, they understand they need that in order to breathe. And the best advice I got was from his psychologist. Lay it out there for him. Tell him, and this may seem simple, but she said to me, do you wear contacts or something? I said, yeah, I wear contacts. You tell him. You wear contacts so you can see. You do nebulizer so you can breathe. Easy as that. And he watches me put in my contacts every day so I can see. And then he has to go out and do his treatment so he can breathe. And kids understand that. And it can be that simple because they're just little kids. So